All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement. We got the Empress, the Page of Wands, the World card, Nine of Swords, Judgment, Nine of Wands, and the Magician. Okay. So Taurus, you're outgrowing certain relationships, and that's okay. If you find yourself just not connecting or resonating with certain people anymore, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you or even with said person. It just means that you're outgrowing said situation. That's all. You could have some people also who are pissed at you for the fact that you're outgrowing them or the situation that you guys may have shared with each other. That's not your burden to carry on, and some of you need to try your best not to be guilt-tripped into certain relationships again, especially if you separated yourself from those relationships because there was trust issues or nothing left there. Now, another thing I'm picking up on, it just seems like not only are you growing in the sense of friendships, but also when it comes to the person you may have kids with. Although you may want to preserve that relationship for the sake of you guys having a child, you could be realizing that you need to do the more mature thing and just find a way to co-parent or find a way to be the parent outside of wanting that relationship with them. You could even end up blocking them after some sort of heated discussion. Or you could be deciding to distance yourself because of the anger that may stem from you guys having conversations. For a lot of you, you're really reaching a point of closing out a major cycle in your life as well, whether that's leaving that marriage, leaving the person you have a child with, leaving that job, starting a new job, starting a new relationship. It just seems like you guys are stepping into a new cycle of energy, or you guys are just taking a new approach because you've learned valuable lessons from your past experiences to where you guys can move a lot smarter. Let me fix you guys. Another thing I'm picking up, Taurus, in the near future, you could have nights of heavy insomnia, hard time getting sleep, hard time getting rest, because your mind could be very overactive. So make sure that you're taking care of your mental health and that you're not staying up late at night, focusing on things that you can't change overnight. You also may have somebody who's very stressed out about you, or they think about you a lot and they try to pretend like they don't. They will be reaching out to you pretty soon, but this may be a situation where you decided to give up on. Like you've decided to give up and you see this person for their manipulative qualities. It just, with them popping up, it just makes you have questions. Should you or should you not entertain it? Let's pull a card from here. What's the message coming through for my Taurus? All right, so we have, it says, my feelings are valid. The message reads, acknowledge your emotions as they come to pass. Spend time with them and investigate where your feelings are coming from. Understand that understand that you are not your emotions. They do not define who you are, and you have the power to both respect and move beyond them. So this is acknowledging your feelings, understanding that they are valid. You're allowed to feel however you want to feel. This is just making sure in feelings that you know how to distinguish between feelings and logic, emotions and the truth, and not making permanent decisions in emotional moments without aligning those decisions with fact and what makes the most sense. This is also understanding acknowledging your emotions or your feelings does not make you soft, or it doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you somebody with feelings that need to be acknowledged. Okay, if you don't acknowledge your feelings, then your feelings are going to come out at the wrong times in very random moments, and you could come off unstable if you're not careful. So never disregard how you feel. Feelings are the thermometer to tell you whether or not you are cool with something or you're not. So we have teaching and learning, and we have perseverance. Sorry about that, guys. So with these cards coming out, for a lot of you, you're a learned lesson for someone else just as much as they are for you. You may have had a recent relationship that ended that was a learning lesson on both ends for both of you in that connection in your own very different ways. Some of you also, your personal path is to be someone who's a teacher in some way, whether that's a spiritual teacher, a teacher at a high school, elementary school, whatever school, or literally you teaching people expertise from your experiences, okay? You guys have gone through certain experiences so that you can help people who align with that same journey or path that you're on learn their own way or learn vicariously through you. So if you feel led to a career in which you are teaching people or you are connecting with people in a way where you're telling your story, this may be something that's a part of your journey, your path. Spirit also wants you to stay consistent. Some of you have been beat down by life, okay? You have been beat down by life. You have been tried. You have been put through situations or scenarios where you never thought you would be able to make it out. But trust me, you will and you can. And Spirit wants you guys to show up as if that's true. Now let's pull some more cards. Let's pull from this purple deck. And I wish that I kept the boxes so I could tell you guys what decks they are that I'm using. But we have Impasse. It says reflect and redirect your energy. So what I heard was, in order for you to prosper on your journey, you have to at least know where you're going or where you would like to be headed. And for some of you, there's been a lot of fog in terms of that. What's next in terms of your career? What's next in terms of the family situation that you have? What is next? And Spirit says, take a moment and reflect and maybe redirect your energy from things that don't align with what you're trying to align with in the future. Okay. Spirit is saying if you feel like you need to take a break to get your mental health in order, that's due. All right, let's look at love. What's going on with love for Taurus? So we have heart-to-heart conversations and we have unrequited love in reverse. So for my singles, there could be somebody who you're getting to know, who you're having conversations with. You could even be still in contact with an ex or a love interest who you've already invested a lot of time into. Okay, with this situation, it looks like there's going to be some deep conversations that pop off in the near future where maybe you guys are asking what's with us, what's going to happen with this connection, where is this going? Some of you guys will be in the near future trying to get intel on how someone feels, or like I said, how far they want to take something, especially with the unrequited love in reverse. It's like you know that there's a genuine connection between you two. It's just getting this person to like show up emotionally. That could be the problem. Or maybe you're more expressive than the person that you're dealing with as well. And that could be something that's a problem for you. Let's get more insight. Let's pull some tarot cards. What are the final messages for my Taurus for the rest of July? Yeah, so I definitely see you guys cutting off somebody who's very inconsistent, or they talk a good game of, oh yeah, this is what I see for us and this is what we're gonna do, and they make it seem like you guys are just headed towards bliss and happiness for the connection. But then when it comes to them following suit with their actions, it just seems like they're not matching your energy, or they're not really trying. So you may decide to cut this person off and stop working on rebuilding the connection or building it, period, because of the fact that they're inconsistent. Some of you guys also could be falling out of love with someone over the next couple of weeks, where they have a family situation that it doesn't seem like they have any intentions on leaving, and they could be stringing you along. And you could be tired of that. Something also may trigger you about a family member, or a conversation may trigger you with a family member. You may decide not to work out that relationship because you and this person may constantly be at odds with each other over the dumbest things, or just over things that shouldn't be a big problem, I should say. These are just some of the things that I see. I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope that this was helpful in some degree. If it was, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.